This video was shot at KublaCon 2014, the con of cons in Burlingame, California. Each Memorial Day weekend at KublaCon, you'll find enthusiastic excitement for gamers of all ages. From Pathfinder Society events to War College seminars to board, card, and role-playing games, KublaCon has it covered. Stop by KublaCon.com for more information, and be sure to look through all of our show coverage at OgreCave.com.
Myself and my boy, who was about a year or two older than you, was working on a shark theme. So we had a bunch of shark things coming out. So I wanted to cook him, so I did a snake theme.
So, Phil, you're selling a lot of shirts here, and you've been here for years.
Many, many years, yes.
What's hot this year?
Oh, all kinds of new stuff. We have 4 brand new designs that are character designs. It just came in from one of our favorite artists. This is the fighter with a 1d10 sword. We have the wizard with a 10d6 fireball, an archer with a 1d8 bow, and a goblin with a 1d4 dagger. They're selling extremely well. We have a brand new Grumpy Cat shirt that everyone seems to like because he likes killing players. There's 70 or so designs, and they're all doing fantastic.
How many t-shirts do you try to bring to a show?
Between 70 and 200. It depends on how much space we have. If we have a back wall that we can hang shirts on, we bring more because then we display those there in addition to the ones out here.
And that's just individual designs, not mass quantity.
Number of shirts is probably 1,500 to 1,800, something like that.
And how many will you go through in a show?
Well, hopefully all of them. That's always the hope, is that we sell every one of them. But
Sure.
Generally 3/4 of them.
Wow.
Take orders for a lot.
Wow. Do people come and just kind of resupply their wardrobe every year?
They do. We have, especially at the bigger shows like Gen Con and PAX, guys will come in and buy a dozen shirts at a time. That's their entire year's t-shirt buying. So yes.
One per month until it wears out.
That's exactly right. Yep. At this show, it isn't as big, but yeah, a lot of people do show up and say, I'll just take one of everything. Oh, okay.
And it's certainly not all fantasy-based. You've got a wide range of licensed items.
Correct. We got Doctor Who items, Star Trek, Star Wars, our I Climb series. This is really popular. These are just various high peaks or well-known mountains around science fiction, fantasy, literature. Fist of God, of course, from the Ringworld trilogy. We've got Erebor from Tolkien. I Climb Mount Doom, because who hasn't climbed Mount Doom? Let's face it.
So how many shows do you and your wife, Callie, who's over there with your son?
Wife and CEO. I work for the best-looking CEO in the business. Generally 25 or 30 shows a year all over the country. We're based in Washington State, but we travel all over the country and the world selling T-shirts.
30 a year?
Something like that.
Something like that?
Yep.
Wow.
We take the 2-year-old with us and throw him in the car, and away we go. Sell shirts wherever they'll have us.
Awesome. Great. Well, it's good to have you. And how was KublaCon for you so far?
Fantastic. It is honestly one of our favorite shows of the year. It's like one of our top 3 favorite shows. We love coming down here. Even if we didn't have a booth to sell things, we'd still come down and hang out. All our friends are here. We know most of the companies and people in the room. It's just a really good time. Our favorite show.
Good to hear. Okay. Well, Phil, thanks a lot.
Pleasure.
He blocked 3, I believe. 3. So you took 3. Yep. Took 3. 1969. Yep. 6 victory points.
I'm here with Derek Cochran, who is a purveyor of fine gaming hats and other apparel. And what are the good trends this year?
The trends are pretty much the classics. So you've got your Doctor Who, either the TARDIS or the Dalek. You've got your Cthulhu, and you've got some of your Star Wars. So our Boba Fett's, your R2s, those are the standards. And then we try to throw in something new just about every con. So our new one has been helmets. So Viking helmets and night hats that pull the visor down.
Do you have a lot of things that cover the whole face?
We do more half masks than just the ski mask. So Cthulhu naturally has to cover your entire face.
Of course.
It's the Elder Evil part. But our Batman is a half mask, or Captain America is a half mask. So they work out pretty well.
And the superheroes are really popular, I imagine.
Yeah, they're everywhere. I blame Disney. Oh,
Okay.
Cut Disney out.
They'll sue.
We didn't pay for that. But yeah, so our Captain America's thank God for Marvel movies. They keep us in business. So
Oh yeah, my daughter is super fan now.
that's it.
How many conventions do you do each year?
We do 3 of this type. So 3 of the kind of the science fiction gaming conventions, and then we also do the first thing we ever made were just your simple baby hats like sock monkeys, owls, and whatnot. And so we do little craft fairs. So we just started working with this. So these are aluminum scales on a backing. You've got a nice little suit of scale mail.
Wow.
Of the dragon stuff. It lays real nice, and because it's not real chain mail, it doesn't kill your arms. And you can sit there and just do that for hours.
You're like a fish person.
I know. I'm nice and I'm shiny. That's right.
I like it.
So that's been very, very popular. This is kind of our new thing. So we're just, like I said, we have a spaghetti approach. We just make stuff as we think it up, throw it against the wall, see what they like.
Well, I've always been a fan of your Futurama brain slugs, so
Well, thank you very much.
keep it up. I love all this stuff here.
All right, I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
So I'm here with David from Nerd Kung-Fu, and you are a purveyor of fine shirts,
I am indeed, yes.
funny shirts, hilarious shirts actually. What are the popular trends?
Well, it's funny because it's depending on which show I go to, I bring different shirts.
Okay.
For a gaming convention like this, they go for a lot of the more intellectual, like jokey math, science, ironic humor.
Okay.
If I were to go to a comic book convention, it'd be more comic book T-shirts. It would be more television, TV show. I've got a few here. There's some shirts that just go across the genre. Like Firefly will sell at any nerd convention of any kind. Firefly T-shirts, Doctor Who, very popular. To a lesser extent, Star Trek and Star Wars. Those are my big 4 of the licensed T-shirts. I'm doing a lot these days with Fifth Element, Aliens, big. Godzilla is huge the last 2 weeks, so the movie came out. But honestly, at a show like this, I don't want to cast aspersions on other shows, but at a gaming show like this, they tend to go for the more intellectual, jokey T-shirts.
Okay, interesting. How many shirts do you think people tend to pick up at a show?
Well, T-shirts at a convention are like peanuts. You can't just have one. Oftentimes people will buy, your average customer buys between 1 and 3 shirts, but what they'll do is they'll come by one day, get a shirt, wear it that night, get some compliments, come back the next day, buy another shirt. It's this ongoing thing.
How is KublaCon as a convention? I imagine you go to quite a few each year?
I do. Kubla's a smaller convention, but I like it because I can really target the audience. I'm a gamer, and I've been coming to KublaCon as a gamer for years. I know this audience better than any other audience. I bring the right shirts. I sell very, very well. I love the customers. They're the friendliest, nicest people you'll ever meet. They love the shirts. They love being here. Everyone's happy. You go to a comic book convention and you can catch a little attitude. Like some guy loves this but hates that, and that's what you're selling, and they hate you for having it. It's a weird thing. But here at the gaming conventions, you just get more of a community feel, and the people are glad that you're here. They appreciate the fact that a vendor is here with 200 different T-shirts for them to choose from. We've got, I love saying this, over 9,000 shirts. So yes, quite a few shirts. We're adding more all the time. But I'm going to continue saying over 9,000 because it's really funny.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. We will take a look at all your goodies.
Well, thank you, sir.